I was inspired to do this video because I saw the title in one of the gentleman's videos that I follow, out of the many, many people's videos that I follow who have substance, lifestyle, beneficial substance on their platforms. And this is one of those individuals. And it's not a new sentiment of mine. It's something that I've always believed as far back as I can recall. It's about your privacy as a human being. It's about you. You know, it's funny, odd, how we've been, me more specifically, living well over 60 years old now. And I look back in retrospect at my life and see all of the things that I have encountered: military, church, family, nursing, martial arts, and the things that I have done in my life. And I never really took into accountability why we do some of the things that we do as human beings. One of those things is give information out to people. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Now, especially when it comes to people that we are not intimately involved with, family-wise, such as the government, such as corporations and companies, businesses, and so forth, when they inquire about your life and they ask you personal questions. What's personal? On the surface, you might think there's nothing wrong with it, but someone's using your information for some reason, for their benefit, self-aggrandizement, or to turn around and use it against you at some point in time to benefit themselves and even harm you. That's the government, especially, particularly. That's credit organizations, businesses, and so forth. And I came to the conclusion, can't say how long ago, but it's been on my mind for many years. Start telling people no. And don't worry about ramifications and what could potentially occur. What you going to do to me? Kill me? Just simply tell them no. This includes your family. This includes your so-called neighbors and your so-called friends when they ask you personal questions. Who you dating? Are you married? Where do you live? Are you on this particular social media? Things like that. So I'm encouraging you today, my dear followers, my friends, my associates, and my subscribers, take thought of this, what I'm telling you right now. And please understand and overstand, comprehend, that everyone that smiles in your face is not your friend. They are not. They're absolutely positively not. We live in a world composed of about 6 billion, 8 billion approximately now, 8 billion on the planet. And it's composed of, as I tell people all of the time, everybody. Some of every kind of disposition, every type of mentality and character that you can imagine. It exists in the world that we live in. So it would be foolish for you to assume that everyone is on your side. This includes family, some family. So, and my friend's title of this video was, "My life is none of your business." And I'm going to echo that same sentiment. My life is none of your business. I know there's some things that we have shared with the world on the internet and in public places and so forth that's there forever. But can you make a declaration today that today, this very day, January 22nd, 2024, I'm going to be more cognizant of who I share my personal information with. That's finances, That's your personal relationships with family-wise, and who you're dating or who you're married to and so forth. And even your religious and political views. Just be very careful, because my life is none of your business. You have to ask that other person, why are you asking me that question? In a very cordial manner, very polite. Do you have a girlfriend? Why do you ask me that question? And if they get very defensive, what it's really doing is making them have to be accountable for what they just asked you, for their actions. Because sometimes people do things just because they've done it so long, and their character is not well developed at all. But those of you who have a mind that I'm telling you about right now, I want you to absorb this ideology, this mindset right now. Once you take on this, it's going to change you. It's going to change your perspective on things. And you're going to be the man or the woman that you should have been all along. Trust and believe. This is wisdoms that I'm sharing with you today, because I love you and I care about you. All of you that care to even stop by here and listen to my videos. And I appreciate you. I want you to know that wholeheartedly. So now, if a person starts asking you personal questions, even when you go to apply for a job, take a moment, take a breath, and analyze what it is that you're being asked and think about it. Use some critical thinking. Don't just be so quick to answer every question someone asks you on a personal level. Sometimes, as I said, we've done it so long, we think there's nothing wrong with it. But somewhere down the road, this pops up in a way that's not healthy for you. It's like finances, for example, and family. You are someone who works pretty regular to provide for yourself. And you have family members, and all of them don't have the same mindset. They're not all disciplined like you. Let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, you have a family member that's on a fixed income. When the 1st to the 5th of the month comes around, they have their check, they pay their bills. About the first week, when it's over in that particular month, they're broke. Then they come to you asking for money, but you have your own income, right? When they ask you on a regular basis for money, and especially if they're slow to pay and may not even pay at all from time to time, you need to stop sometimes and stand up to that and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. And put them in a place of being a responsible and adult by saying, maybe you should take on a job, an additional job, a part-time job, and watch their response. And be cordial, be respectful, be mindful to do that now. So look at the response that you get. Because you can't raise another adult. You are an individual as they are. They have the same things virtually available to them, opportunities, as you do. It's not fair to you. It's not right to you to let someone stop you from succeeding in life and achieving your own goals and dreams. It's not. Every day that we live, every day that we exist, we're supposed to be trying to build on the foundation that we have laid for ourselves. We're not supposed to be crumbling every day. It's going to be challenges, and it's always challenging. There's always some pitfalls. There's always sometimes we're going to bump our heads, but the thing is, we don't stop. We take that as an excuse, not an excuse, but we take that as an example of maybe I shouldn't do that next time. Let me change my train of thought. Let me change even my paradigm, the way I operate. What can I do to make it better next time? But everyone doesn't have this mentality and or mindset that I'm talking to you about right now. But when you do, sometimes people will take advantage of what you have and what they lack. But it's not your fault that they lack it. So listen to me carefully. Stop letting people take advantage of you when you are the one that's letting them take advantage of you, because they won't do any more than you allow them to do to you. So when you ask me how much money do I have in the bank, or do I have any money, it's none of your business. If you ask me for a loan and I tell you no, don't ask me why, because you know that I'm disciplined and you're not. I've been asked that question before by people who are associates, just people who are just walking the streets that I'm familiar with. I know you got it, teacher. Sometimes that will be the response from them after I say, no, I can't do it. It's not that I'm dirt poor. No, I'm on a journey. The truth is, you need to find out what your purpose is in life and get on your own journey. That was all I had to say. My business is my business. Some things I don't share. I can't share everything about me to you because it will leave me no privacy whatsoever. I will be exposed. Anyone that has any sort of wisdom would understand this. Any sort of common sense would understand this. Stop exposing yourself completely to people because they're not worthy of it. I love you. This is Brother Teacher. Yahweh loves you and I love you. If you would like, please subscribe and share this video and donate to help support my channel, because it's a channel that's about truth all the time. That was it, and that was all. And so long.